Greetings everyone, it's Kaz here bringing you an exciting piece of Bethesda related news today, and that is that the Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition for Nintendo Switch has been leaked by a Spanish retailer. Obviously, a few weeks back, Bethesda announced a Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition including all of the DLC content for the game in a single package, but at that time they only announced the edition for the PC, Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 of course. If this is true, this will be the first time that a Fallout game has ever come to a Nintendo platform, and it'll also be the first time, much like Skyrim, that a Fallout game will be playable on the go, which is a prospect that very much excites me. I'm a huge Bethesda Game Studios fan. I really enjoyed Fallout 4. I know the game got a lot of hate post-release, but I really enjoyed the game, and I adore Skyrim as well, so that's why I cannot wait to play these games on the go. It's going to be an absolute blast. And I'm a total sucker, so I'm definitely going to end up buying these games again, unfortunately for my wallet. The listing apparently originally had a release date and price information, and that original release date that was on the listing prior to it being taken off the listing was the same September release date as the regular Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition releasing on the other consoles. This listing is looking pretty legit. Sometimes we do get these retail leaks and they do end up being false, but I'd argue more often than not, they are a very valid source of information. Even though the listing did originally state it's going to be releasing in September, I personally don't really believe that. I just can't see a huge game like Fallout 4 coming to the Switch. It's probably one of the Switch's biggest examples of prominent third-party support since the console's launch, and I really can't see a huge game like Fallout 4 coming to the platform with almost no notice. If it were to make the September release date, it would have to be announced within the coming days or weeks and then release just a few weeks later. I just really can't see them doing that. It doesn't make any sense financially or on a marketing level either. And I do think that the reason that that release date was placed in that listing originally was simply because it was a placeholder, and if they have to put a placeholder in, it makes sense to put the same date that the edition is releasing on all the other platforms. So that does make sense. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. If this is happening, I think it's probably going to be releasing sometime next year. And the fact that this Spanish retailer removed the listing is also another huge indicator in that this is most likely true. If this was fake and this was false, similar to the Bethesda Game of Thrones leak that happened a few weeks back, the Spanish retailer or Bethesda themselves would most likely comment saying this isn't a real product or something along those lines. But the fact that they just removed the listing, they kept quiet on it, they changed the release date on the original listing, then they removed it. It makes me believe that this is most likely happening, which is fantastic to see. It's great to see Bethesda supporting the Nintendo Switch, it's great to see Bethesda supporting Nintendo, and it's great to see that Fallout 4, another huge open world RPG in the vein of Skyrim, is going to be playable wherever we go with the power of the Nintendo Switch, and it's going to be friggin' awesome in my opinion. So this is some pretty big Bethesda news. Fallout 4 potentially coming to the Switch. Make sure you guys let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out some of my other content and subscribe if you like what you see. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you all next time. Do take care and farewell.